Hey team, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be using an x86 assembly language emulator. Go type in this into the search pattern, then click on Google search. Then notice right away you see this assembly x86. Go ahead and click on that. And this is the app that we're going to be using all through this video. You'll be able to use it too. The jump instruction in assembly language is an unconditional jump. Now this allows the program to transfer control to the specified target without any regards of any condition or flag state. Let's step through this program and see how this executes. So step. Now notice that this compare changed some of the states of our flags, the sign flag and the carry. But this jump doesn't care. It's going to always go to always. Let's watch it. Ready? Bang. All done. Let us look at the jump instruction JE, jump if equal. Now look here. I'm going to jump if the flag, the 0 flag, is set to 1. Notice here that I'm going to compare. I'm going to put 6 into EAX, and then I'm going to compare EAX with 6. Now, they are the same, so watch when I do this compare, it will trip the 0 flag. Ready? Watch the 0 flag, and you saw that it went to 1 based on the compare command. Now, this is telling the JE, the jump if equal, if this is 1, jump down to line 14. Ready? You saw it. Now let's change the value and see if we can make an error. Well, not an error, but make it not jump. Now you can see I'm going to move 6 into EAX and then compare EAX with 7. Ready? Now watch the compare. Look at the state. 0 flag is 0. This will step through. I think you get JE. Our next instruction is JNE, jump if not equal. Notice the ZF flag will be set to 0. So it will only jump if they're not the same. So notice here we will step through, and notice the 0 flag has been set to 0. They're not the same, so this will jump. Excellent. I changed the program to make them now equal. This right here will fail. Notice when I did the compare, the 0 flag is set to 1. So this will just step through. You get it. In this example, we're going to be looking at JZ, jump if 0. Notice the flag, the 0 flag will be set to 1 for this to jump. I move 6 into EAX, and then I'm going to subtract 6 from EAX. That gives 0. So watch what happens to the 0 flag when we execute this. Notice the 0 flag is set to 1. I'm going to branch. Perfect. I'm going to compare what's in EAX with 6. Let's see what happens to the 0 flag. Notice the flag has been set to 1. This will jump. And our last example, notice I'm going to move 6 into EAX, and then I'm going to compare EAX with 5. Watch what happens to the 0 flag. Notice the 0 flag is 0. This will not jump, it'll just fall through. Perfect. Let us look at the JNZ instruction, jump if not 0. Notice I'm going to move 6 into EAX, and then I'm going to subtract 6 from EAX. So 6 minus 6 is 0. Jump if not 0, that's right, it'll just go right through. In our second example, notice I'm only going to subtract 5 from 6, leaving 1. 1 is not 0. This should branch. In this example, we're going to move 6 to EAX, and then I'm going to compare EAX with 5. Does 5 equal 6? No. Jump if not 0. Let's check out the 0 flag on this. The 0 flag is set to 0. We will jump. You got it. Let us look at JG, jump if greater. I'm going to move 6 to EAX, and I'm going to compare it with 5. Is 6 greater than 5? Yes. Now, the 0 flag has to be 0, and the sign flag has to equal the overflow flag. Let's see what happens. Guess what? The 0 flag is 0, and the sign equals overflow. This will branch. What will happen when these are equal? Notice I'll step through there. And now notice on the compare, the 0 flag has been set to 1. Well, this AND says both sides have to be true. 0 flag is 1. This will fail. This will just step through. In our first program, notice that we're setting both EAX and BAX to 7. That means they are equal. This right here should perform the jump. Step, step, step. Notice that the SF flag, the sign, equals OF, overflow. This will jump. In our second example, I'm moving 8 into EAX, 7 into EBX. 8 is greater than 7. Jump if greater or equal. Now we'll run the compare function and check our flags. Notice, does SF equal OF? They sure do. This will jump as well. In our final example for JGE, notice that I'm saying I'm going to move 6 to EAX, 7 to EBX, and then I'm going to do a compare. Now when I do a compare, notice that the sign flag is 1, the overflow is 0. Does FF equal OF? No, they do not. This will not jump. I think you get it. Let us look at jump if less. Now there are 3 test conditions for here. Here we have 7, 6. So is 7 less than 6? No, that should just fall right through. And how about when they are equal, 6 and 6? Well, that is also not less, so that should also just fall straight through. And our last condition is when 5 is indeed less than 6. That should actually do the jump. And you saw that. Let us take a look at jump if less or equal, JLE. We have 3 cases again. Now is 7 less than or equal to 6? Nope, we know that should just drop right through. Now our next condition is if they are equal. Well, jump if less or equal. So this should jump. And of course, when it's less than 5, this should also jump. You got it. Let us look at the jump instruction JS, jump if negative. Notice the sign flag will be set to 1. So we begin off, we move 5 into EAX, and then we subtract 10 from EAX, which would give us -5. That will then set the sign flag to 1, and you'll see the jump happen. Let's go ahead and step through there. So notice we have 5. I'm going to take away 10, which gives us a -5. Now notice the sign has been set to 1, so we're going to actually jump, and you see that happen there. In the next example, instead of doing subtraction, I'm going to add. So notice we're going to take 5. I'm going to add 10, so now we're at to 15, which is F. Now it's saying jump if negative. Well, we know that's positive, and it just falls right through. You get it. And there you go, team. 10 jump instructions. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them below in the comments. Until next time, take care.